Okay, because you have come up to watch my video, I will try my best not to let you regret. From the thumbnail itself, you might have known that today we are going to prove cos a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Now, why have I chosen cos a plus b? Simply because once you have derived this one, you can derive all other compound angle formula of sine and tan also, and which I will do in my next video. Let's start the proof then. We take a circle with radius 1 unit, and for information, people prefer saying a circle with radius 1 unit as unit circle. Now, here is an amazing feature of unit circle for you. Now that we have a unit circle, from center O, let me draw two radius, OA and OB, and also let me draw BX perpendicular to OA. Now, if I take the central angle, angle BOA as reference angle, then the opposite side, side BX will be perpendicular. The side opposite to right angle, side OB will be hypotenuse, and remaining side, side OX will be base. And also because it's a unit circle, the measure of hypotenuse, which is of course one of the radius, is 1 unit. And now let's find out the sine and cosine of central angle to see some magics. If we take sine of central angle, it will be opposite over hypotenuse, that is perpendicular over hypotenuse of p by s. And because hypotenuse, which is one of the radius, is 1 unit, it is going to be p by 1, which is simply p. Therefore, if central angle is theta, sine of theta is p. Likewise, if we take cosine of central angle, it will be adjacent over hypotenuse, that is base over hypotenuse or b by s. And because hypotenuse, which is one of the radius, is 1 unit, it is going to be b by 1 or simply b. Therefore, if central angle is theta, cosine of theta is b. Thus, in a unit circle with central angle theta, the value of base is always cos theta and the value of perpendicular is always sin theta. Now, if we look at it as Cartesian plane with center of circle as origin, the coordinate of point B is B, P, because it lies B units right and P units up from center or origin. And because base equals to cos theta and perpendicular equals sin theta, we can also say that the coordinate of point B, which is B, P, as cos theta, sin theta. And this can be generalized for point on circumference of any circle with central angle theta. So this concept that any point on circumference has coordinate cos theta, sin theta, where theta being central angle must be understood clearly before we begin proving the statement. Now we start the actual proof. We take a little bigger circle and draw OA, OB, OC and OD such that angle BOC and angle AOD are equal. Then let angle AOB as A and angle BOC as B and angle AOD as negative B, and angle BOC is equal to angle AOD but negative because angle AOD is measured clockwise whereas other angles are measured anti-clockwise and math assumes clockwise measurement as negative. Now join AC and BD, which will form two different triangles, triangle AOCA and triangle OBD. Here, if you clearly observe, you can see they are congruent by SAS axiom. In triangle OCA and triangle ODB, side OC is equal to side OD because both are radius. And similarly, angle COA is equal to angle DOB because both are the sum of angle A and angle B. And likewise, side OA is equal to side OB because both are radius. So here we get SAS congruency test to prove these triangles congruent. And now because triangle OCA and triangle ODB are congruent, we can say AC is equal to BD because both are the corresponding sides of congruent triangle. So okay, we have AC is equal to BD and squaring both sides, AC square is equal to BD square. Now we are going to distance formula here to find AC square and BD square. And for information, distance formula is d square equals to x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, where x1 y1 are the coordinates of one of the endpoint of line and x2 y2 is the coordinate of another endpoint of line. And using this formula will give you the length of the line between these 2 points. But wait, we just saw that to use distance formula we need the coordinate of endpoints, and in case of line segment AC and BD we need coordinate of point AC and coordinate of point B and D. And do you know how can we find the coordinate of points on the circumference of the unit circle? Yeah, we have just discussed a little before cos theta comma sin theta, where theta is the angle made in the center. So let us find out the coordinate of the points then. Coordinate of A is 1, 0, and you can think of reason for it yourself. And likewise, coordinate of B is cos A, sin A, and coordinate of C is cos A plus B, sin A plus B, and coordinate of D is cos negative B, sin negative B. You can pause the video for some time if you want the reason how I got all these coordinates. They are simply the reason I gave you previously, that any point on the circumference of a circle has coordinate cos theta, sin theta if the central angle is theta. So now we are fully prepared. We have our coordinates and we can find the distance using distance formula now. So we had AC square is equal to BD square. To find AC square, let's have coordinate of point A 1, 0 as x1, y1, and coordinate of point C cos A plus B, sin A plus B as x2, y2. And then what distance formula says is d square is equal to x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Replacing values, we get AC square is equal to cos A plus B minus 1 square plus sin A plus B minus 0 square. And now doing out the squaring part, using the formula A minus B whole square is A square minus 2AB plus B square. Cos A plus B minus 1 whole square becomes cos square A plus B minus 2 cos A plus B plus 1, and plus sin AB square becomes simply sin square A plus B. And now we have AC square is equal to cos square A plus B minus 2 cos A plus B plus 1 plus sin square A plus B. And we have Pythagorean relation that sin square of any alpha plus cos square of same alpha is always equal to 1. That means here in our equation also sin square of A plus B plus cos square of A plus B is going to be 1. Then let's substitute sin square A plus B plus cos square A plus B by 1. Then we get AC square is equal to 1 minus 2 cos A plus B plus 1. Okay, now let us do the same to find BD square. To use distance formula to find BD square, let's have coordinate of point B cos A, sin A as x1, y1, and coordinate of point C cos negative B, sin negative B as x2, y2. Then what distance formula says is d square is equal to x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. And replacing values, we get BD square is equal to cos negative B minus cos A square plus sin negative B minus sin A square. And now we also know that sin of negative A is negative sin A and cos of negative A is positive cos A. So replacing that, BD square is equal to cos B minus cos A squared plus negative sin B minus sin A squared. So doing out the squaring part, using the formula A minus B whole square is equal to A square minus 2A plus B squared, and A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B squared. So we get BD square as cos of B minus cos of A whole squared becomes cos square B minus 2 cos B cos A plus cos square A, and negative sin of B minus sin of A whole squared becomes sin square B plus 2 sin B sin A plus sin square A. So we have now cos square B minus 2 cos B cos A plus cos square A plus sin square B plus 2 sin B sin A plus sin square A. Now we have in Pythagorean relation that sin square of any alpha plus cos square of same alpha is always equal to 1. That means here in our equation also cos square B plus sin square B is going to be 1, and also cos square A plus sin square A is going to be 1. And then substituting that, we get BD square is equal to 1 plus 1 minus 2 cos B cos A plus 2 sin B sin A. Then 1 and 1 add up and we get BD square is equal to 2 minus 2 cos B cos A plus 2 sin B sin A. Now in our original equation, AC square is equal to BD square, let's substitute their values which we have got here. Then we get 2 minus 2 cos A plus B is equal to 2 minus 2 cos B cos A plus 2 sin B sin A. And cutting out 2 from both sides, we get negative 2 cos A plus B is equal to negative 2 cos B cos A plus 2 sin B sin A. And dividing both sides by negative 2, we get cos A plus B is equal to cos B cos A minus sin B sin A, or cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. And do you see, we have just derived the formula cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. And that's it for today. We will derive other compounding formulas in the next video. Thanks for watching.